Your first impression isn't what they think of you. It's what you think they think of you. That's where overthinking kills your confidence before you even open your mouth. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 hidden traps: the mirror trap, the spotlight illusion, the confidence reset. These are the shifts that stop you from replaying first impressions on loop and help you walk away knowing you owned the moment. I know how brutal it feels to replay every handshake, every hello, every little word you wish you could take back. I've been there. That's why, as a mentor and host of the Woman Up podcast, I've made it my mission to help women stop shrinking in those moments and start standing out with undeniable presence. Let's start with the first one, the mirror trap. I'll never forget this one meeting. I introduced myself. They looked away, checked their phone, no smile. Instantly, my brain screamed, they're bored, they don't like me, I must sound ridiculous. Later, I found out they'd just gotten an urgent text from home. Had nothing to do with me. That's the mirror trap, convincing us every reaction is about us. And here's the thing, it doesn't just happen in meetings. A client of mine once left a job interview convinced she blew it. Because the manager didn't laugh at her small talk, turns out the manager was stressed about the previous meeting. She still got the job. Next time you sense disapproval, ask yourself, what else could this mean? Could be hunger, stress, distraction. It's rarely about you. Think back to your last overthought first impression. What reaction did you misinterpret? Drop in the comments. I'd love to see how common this trap really is. And if this already has you rethinking the way you show up, hit subscribe because I drop mindset shift like this every week and I don't want you to miss the next one. Tactic 2, the spotlight illusion. But spotting the mirror trap is just the start. The next trap is sneakier. It convinces you the whole room is zoomed in on your flaws. I call it the spotlight illusion. You know when you think you have a stain on your shirt and they see it. I once gave a short intro into a workshop and mispronounced one word. I obsessed over it for days, convinced that that's all people remembered. Later, I followed up with someone from that group. They said, "Oh, I didn't even notice." That's the spotlight illusion. Here's the science. Cornell researchers call this the spotlight effect. They found we drastically overestimate how much people notice our mistakes. In reality, most people are too focused on themselves. When you feel that spotlight on you, ask, will anyone remember this in a week? Almost always the answer is no. Another quick reframe, pretend you're in the audience. Would you really care about someone else's stumble? Exactly. Once one tiny mistake, you obsess over it that no one else even remembered. Tell me in the comments, let's laugh at those spotlight illusions together. I'll even drop mine. The third tactic is the confidence reset. Okay, so now you know how to stop projecting and how to escape the spotlight. But what happens when things do go wrong? When you actually blank out, stumble, or just say the wrong thing? That's where my favorite strategy comes in, the confidence reset. Here's the truth. People don't remember the slip, they remember the recovery. One time I forgot someone else's name right after they introduced themselves. My instinct? Panic. Instead, I smiled and said, "I'm so sorry. Remind me your name again. I want to get it right." They laughed. We ended up having a great conversation. That recovery actually built connection. Another example, I once completely lost my train of thought during a live podcast taping. Instead of freezing, I said, "Wow, my brain just went on vacation. Let me back up for a second." The audience laughed. And the moment actually made me more relatable. Here's your action. Write down 2 reset phrases that you can use on the spot. Something like, anyway, here's what I meant, or just smiled and a shrug. I want to give you a challenge. This week, practice one of your reset phrases in real time. Then come back here and tell me how it went. So think about it. Stop falling into the mirror trap. Escape the spotlight illusion. Master the confidence reset. You don't just survive first impressions, you own them. If this video helped you quiet that overthinking voice, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next drop. Share your own overthinking first impression story in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And check the link in the description for resources to help you stand out with confidence. Until then, woman up.